I honestly feel like the immediate danger, as far as the fire and the explosions of the tankers and things, that part is gone. And the initial chemical everybody was worried about is the vinyl chloride, and that was able to be, they said, dissipated into the environment. There's new things now that I think are the issue and going to be an issue going long term. Don had said that there's 10 chemicals. There's actually 10 volatile chemicals, but there's over 20 chemicals that almost 20 chemicals that are actually on the train. One of the bigger ones that were lost was the petroleum lube oil. Each tanker carries about 30,000 gallons of that, and there's two tankers unaccounted for. So that's almost 60,000 gallons of that petroleum lube oil that spilled out into our local soils. Yes. We're back at home. Our home, the VOCs were tested. We're not using our water as much as we can. There's been over 200 homes, excuse me. There's been over 200 homes that have been tested, and they've all come back cleared for the VOC situation. And I think that actually is kind of telling that there's been such a focus on the air during this point. There's not been any new water reports since the 9th, and there hasn't been any soil reporting actually put out there, as far as I can see. I keep checking the EPA's response website, and that's where I actually saw the full list of chemicals. There hasn't been a full list given by the railroad company. This is actually coming from the EPA. I've lived here since 2007. I met my wife right at the end of high school. We lived in Pennsylvania for about 4 years, and then we got engaged and bought a house in 2007 here in East Palestine. It's definitely called into question the long-term situations here. I think, like I said, in the short term, it seems like we're okay. But just like we bought this house in 2007, we were 20 and 21. Thought we had an investment for the future here, and hopefully that's something that is going to be figured out as this goes on. But we have a small cafe in a couple towns over, and it'd be nice to put a cafe here in the town that we live in. And it's just hard to make an investment in something like that, or even feel good about paying our mortgage whenever there might not be any value to those things in the future. That's something tough to come to grips with. There's been I think, just an ever-changing mix of emotions and feelings, just right from the outset, just the amount of unknown that was there. And then as things became more known, it was not better. They were finding more gases and chemicals. And then a couple days later, the gases inside of these tankers were heating up. And that's whenever they decided to do a controlled burn. They evacuated the area. They put child endangerment charges out as a threat if you were in the area with your children. It was alarming. Grabbing the clothes that you can, getting your animals out the best you can, and have no idea when you're going to be coming back. We have four kids, ranging from 2 till 15, and it's a lot to try to manage and keep them comfortable and happy, and also safe at the same time, and keep your own sanity through the whole situation. Oh yeah. Yeah, I was going to speak to Kate. We have had a lot of support, and that's been partially why it's been decent for us to get through everything. As far as the disaster movie, had no idea anything was going to mirror real life in the situation. It was just something exciting to be a part of. I thought it was interesting that Netflix, with Noah Baumbach and Greta Gerwig, Adam Driver, Don Cheadle, we were going to be filming a movie in our area, and so it was exciting to be involved in that. And we're around trains. I really didn't think that this was something that we would ever be facing in actuality here. It's just eerie. The book, the Airborne Toxic Cloud, is the evacuation event, and that's exactly what we had here in East Palestine.